Hello, welcome to PlayStation Access and welcome back to the Tuesday Checklist, the weekly video where we relax on the sofa and talk about games we like. As the recent arrival of Shadow of the Tomb Raider demonstrated, the brilliant Lara Croft will outlive us all, despite all those people trying to kill her all of the time. And that got us thinking about PlayStation icons that must never leave us. Here's Rob talking about Lady Croft herself.
Okay, so an iconic character, I hope, stays with us just forever until, the heat death of the universe, whenever video games stop being made. Who knows when that is? Has to be Lara Croft. I don't know how you can think of any other character. She's been around since the very early days of PlayStation. I've been playing as Lara Croft since the mid-90s. And I'm still playing. What's the matter now?
I just remember your previous video where you're like, I played Tomb Raider and all I ever did was slide down, shoot that one tiger and then die. And
I was coming to that.
I've always played as Lara, sliding down that one
for 10 minutes.
I didn't say well. I didn't say I played well as Lara.
That's all I can think of.
The thing that came into my head was when you dressed up as Lara in our old office.
Did I?
When you said, yeah. People will be looking at it.
Is that when Robert's using boxer shorts as shorts?
I think it might have been. You did a little jump. We had guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely
I have no memory of this.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, you're going to remember it. Real player.
Anyway, Lara Croft, surely, in my opinion, the most iconic video game protagonist possibly of all time. She's if not, she's up there. She's like top 5. Think of video games. Even people who don't know video games know who Lara Croft is.
She's got movies. She's got
exactly,
4
yeah.
movies now.
Love that one, man. The first one, Angelina Jolie is.
PS1 games were amazing. I was terrible at them, as we've established. I did get quite far in the last revelation, though. Tomb Raider 3 I sucked badly at. Tomb Raider 2 I watched my friend playing, so I didn't actually,
It's like the Let's Play.
I didn't have to be bad at that game. I saw my friend doing it. And just amazing. The first sort of Tomb Raider, especially on the PS1, the very first sort of massive 3D environment. Remember when that first came out and everyone was like, oh my God, I can't believe video games can do this now. Like you could jump forwards into the screen as well as just moving from side to side. And then there was obviously the T-Rex, which came out, and at the time it was like the most incredible technical achievement, this amazing 3D animated T-Rex. And just that sense of adventure was fantastic. I think it's fair to say games like Uncharted, Nathan Drake, they owe their existence probably to the foundations that Lara built back on the original PlayStation. And she's just been there like the whole time. Now we've got Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and seeing that difference just, in technical quality between the original Tomb Raider games and the modern Tomb Raider games, I think it's amazing. Incredible cinematic adventures, the new Tomb Raider games as well. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is one of the best looking games around at the moment, and I hope Lara stays with us well into the future. I mean, I can see her. I'd love to have that character, to explore more of that character as well, like to see where she can go in the future. I think,
My protagonist, who I think should stick around forever and ever, actually didn't stick around, but then came back, kind of, which has fueled this fire, and that is Crash Bandicoot, who, let's be honest, had a very good run and then disappeared for a little while and then came back with a vengeance last year with the Insane trilogy, which is what has made me think of this, because I'll be honest, I loved Crash Bandicoot. It was one of the first games I played on PlayStation. I don't think I completed it as a child. I think it got a bit too hard, but I do remember loving it. When I heard that it was coming back in the Insane trilogy, I was excited, but in a way that was like, oh, I'll enjoy that. That'll be nice. I'll recall that. I'll have that memory of that I had. Like it'll feel like it was to be a child again. But I thought that would be it. But when I played it, I realised it's actually brilliant. It's actually really, really good. It was so much more than that. I didn't enjoy it for the nostalgia of it. I think it's just a really good game. And, the visual, obviously, bringing it visually up to date made it kind of playable again. I don't know if I could go back and play original Crash Bandicoot now. I feel like my brain just doesn't see old graphics anymore. Just can't be bothered. It's like, what's this squared? Nah, it's not fair. So, but the gameplay, which is, I guess, completely unchanged. I'm not sure if they, it certainly seemed completely the same to me. It's just fantastic. And maybe this is partly my fault for not playing more kind of platforming games, but I absolutely loved the Insane Trilogy. I went straight through Crash Bandicoot 1, like without a thought. Didn't worry about the high road. It was easy, absolutely easy. But it just makes me think that Crash should be back. Obviously it's not just that kind of gameplay. Crash is cheeky and funny, and he looks like he's out of some sort of cartoon that I would have loved growing up. And he doesn't have like a massive story that I'm aware of that I can sort of draw on, but that's kind of why I think he's timeless. We don't need. I don't really care what he's doing. He doesn't need to be rescuing anybody again, or he doesn't even need to be battling a bad guy. He just literally give me some more Crash Bandicoot levels. I don't care why. I don't care why I'm collecting Wumpa Fruit. I don't care why there are crystals. I don't care why there are some things out there to kill me or why there are traps. I don't care why I'm doing it. Like, just do away with that part if it makes it more easy to make this
on a screen and you can make
I just want
noises.
Lots and lots of Crash levels, please. I don't care why we're doing these levels. That doesn't bother me. I just want to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot. Bring him back, or don't make him go again. Yeah, catch him and make him do levels for my pleasure.
Well, there was a whole new level recently, wasn't there, that was released? Like
there was.
A brand new one.
One level. Come on, guys. Let's get a game together. Let's get a game together.
So an iconic character I want to stay around forever is actually relatively new in terms of coming to PlayStation, and actually the series is kind of new. For me, it's Geralt of Rivia. Weirdly, not from Rivia, but I'm a huge Witcher fan. Like, I've been following the series since the original Witcher game, and then seeing Witcher 3 come out, and seeing CD Projekt grow as a studio has been great. And I'm just really sad at the idea that this sort of might be it.
Oh, it can't be, surely.
Well, I feel like they've sort of said that's it. I mean, now they're moving on to Cyberpunk, and the Gwent stuff is out. I mean, we're seeing Geralt in Soul Calibur. He's, I think Nathan got to play as that. So it's nice I'm seeing the character around, but the world and the character of Geralt is just so rich. The thought of that protagonist ending there, and maybe other generations not getting to go on those adventures, actually makes me really sad. I think he's got that ability to be one of, like a Lara Croft, a character that is just known for, every generation gets a Witcher game. And as people are like starting to get into gaming, they'll go back and they'll play the old ones, and then they'll pick up a new one and then go back and experience the old stories. And there's so much CD Projekt could do with it as well. Like, even if you read the first book.
It can't be the end, surely. Like, Hideo Kojima said he'd never make another Metal Gear after number 2.
And here we are.
That kind of thing. Like, I'm hoping, anyway. So when CD Projekt Red say, that's it for The Witcher, I'm hoping it just means for now.
I want it to be for now. I genuinely think Geralt has everything you need to make an iconic character. And not just talking like visually, because as soon as you see that white hair, the twin swords, the wolf medallion, you sort of know who the character is. But just the way he interacts with people in the world, and he's just a badass. And there's genuinely so much depth and lore around his character. There's like stuff to endlessly explore forever. Read the first book and it's all like short stories. Each one of those could even be a game, just so I can keep seeing Geralt.
Solid games.
I'm in for that. I'm too old now for to enjoy a 200-hour experience.
Yeah, what if it had Geralt now? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, we probably would find the time. I mean, I did with The Witcher 3.
Hey, have you seen that Henry Cavill has been cast?
Are
you going to get like a Geralt fix from the Netflix show? That's why I'm asking.
I hope so. I'm a bit funny. I don't watch a lot of television or film, which I know you two do. Dave and Nathan are quite into their films. I'm not. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait. I am hoping that Netflix show will not just keep like Geralt alive, but encourage another audience to maybe delve into the world, so that it'll again, okay, there's a reason to make another game. Yeah. I honestly think Geralt's got such potential to be an ongoing, lasting, iconic video game character and not a flash in the pan.
The stakes are so high now. I mean, how do you follow up The Witcher 3?
With The Witcher
4. Please don't let Geralt go.
Look into the camera and tell CD Projekt.
CD Projekt Red, please don't let Geralt go. He's very good. He's a good boy.
PlayStation icon, I would be happy to see just carry on doing his thing forever, and I think we should see more of him, is, you've probably guessed this already, it's the obvious one we all should have done, it's Parappa the Rapper, everybody.
Oh my God.
Parappa the Rapper is amazing.
I would definitely welcome some more Parappa.
Yeah, of course, yeah. For those of you who don't know, Parappa the Rapper was a rapping two-dimensional dog from the 90s who starred in 2 games of his own, Parappa the Rapper and Parappa the Rapper 2, which was on PlayStation 2. These were great successes, and then there was a spin-off game on the original PlayStation called Jamalami. The look of the game is great. It's been remastered recently on PlayStation 4. You can play Parappa the Rapper in 4K now, so do that. I think there's a demo of it, so there's no reason not to try it. So in a way, he hasn't gone away.
They're life lessons as well, those songs.
Yeah, and the songs are good, man. They're odd. You know, he's learns how to chop onions. And to cook burgers and to drive a car. You know, like Dave says, it's all important things that people. And there's like
I can do all those things.
We should say if you are learning to drive a car, maybe you'll need more than just Parappa's song, but it will help.
But I think I played that game before I passed my test. So, you know, maybe it helped me in a way I hadn't really thought about before.
Exactly.
But the songs are the catchiest gosh darn songs that you'll find in a rhythm action game, I think, anywhere. They're real good. Some bits of Jamalami are so hard, you know, like pad threateningly hard. And also he's popped up in PlayStation All-Stars. Battle Royale. Yeah. So he was a character in that. So and he not being two-dimensional didn't seem to affect him. And his moves were based on a kind of a.
To hit, I'd imagine.
I wish that they'd incorporated that. I don't think they did. But his moves were based on a combination of his skateboarding abilities and some of the skills that Chop Chop Master Onion had taught him in the first game.
Throws onions in there. Nice.
Which originally obviously mostly based on chopping actual onions, but. Also, I guess, you know, like in the same way that in The Karate Kid, washing a car and painting the fence turned out to be more useful than Daniel LaRusso thought. I think that's what happened with when he turned up in Battle Royale. And also, do you know, in Japan there was an anime series that ran for a year, but I've never seen any of it because it's in Japanese. I know. So I'd love to see that come to the West, a translation of that, and also. Him turning up in any other game would be great.
Any other game?
You know, because
The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
There's you throw the gauntlet down for Naughty Dog.
Yeah, and if they don't pick it up, they're cowards.
And he's not allowed to be on a TV or a radio.
Yeah, he has to be in the world. Yeah. Ellie crawls through the wasteland, turns up, and there's a dark, mysterious stranger. It's Parappa the Rapper.
You've heard of clickers. Rappers.
I like where this is going. I'm not sure anyone else is going to. But I I stand by that, any game.
Did you ever find the naked cheat code?
No.
You said that in a serious way.
No.
And I never tried.
No. That's right, more Parappa. Parappa as the next James Bond. Parappa for president. Parappa rule.
Yes, thanks, Nath. And thank you for watching. Do let us know what PlayStation icons you couldn't do without. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video and hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on anything from the world of PlayStation.
For the players.